Today, we're diving into a shocker from one of the world's biggest fast food brands. McDonald's, the company that built its empire on affordable meals, is now admitting it messed up, and it raised prices so high that customers walked away, and now McDonald's is backpedaling. In this video, we'll break down why this reversal matters, how it happened, and what it means for you, the everyday consumer. Stick around until the end, because the final section shows what this move could trigger across the entire fast food industry. Let's get started. How we got here: rising prices and shifting perceptions. To understand what's happening now, we need to look at how McDonald's slowly drifted away from what once made it special. For decades, it stood as the symbol of affordable indulgence, a place where you could grab a meal on the go, feed your family without a second thought, and still have change left over. That reputation was built carefully over time through consistent pricing and a promise that you didn't have to sacrifice your wallet for convenience. But in the last few years, something changed. Prices crept up little by little, and customers started noticing. A Big Mac meal that used to cost a few dollars suddenly jumped to double digits. In some cities, combo meals began crossing the $15 mark, and images of high-priced menus went viral online, sparking frustration across social media. What used to feel like an affordable treat started feeling like an overpriced habit. This wasn't just about the food, it was about the experience. McDonald's built its empire on reliability and comfort. People didn't go there expecting luxury, they went expecting value. But when those numbers on the menu board no longer matched the brand's identity, that sense of trust began to erode. Customers started comparing McDonald's prices with local diners and realizing they weren't saving much at all. Even loyal customers began to voice that the brand had lost touch with its roots. The charm of a quick, low-cost meal was replaced by a sense of disappointment. McDonald's became a reminder of how even the simplest things in life, like grabbing a burger, had become more expensive. That perception spread faster than the company could respond, and soon, the Golden Arches found themselves facing a crisis they never saw coming. People no longer believed McDonald's meant value. The economic context. Who is getting squeezed? To understand why McDonald's is suddenly slashing prices, you have to look at what's happening in the real world. Across the country, families are feeling the pinch. Prices of groceries, rent, and daily essentials have climbed, forcing many to cut back on simple pleasures like eating out. For people earning modest incomes, that extra few dollars at the drive-thru can make a big difference. McDonald's executives have described the situation as a two-tier economy. On one side, wealthier households continue to spend comfortably, traveling and dining out without hesitation. On the other, middle and lower-income families, once McDonald's most loyal customers, are struggling to keep up. These are the people who used to grab breakfast on the way to work or treat their kids to a quick dinner. And now, many of them are skipping those meals entirely. This isn't just a temporary slowdown, it's a signal that McDonald's pricing may have outgrown its audience. When the cost of a burger meal feels too high for the average family, the company's foundation starts to shake. The brand that once symbolized everyday comfort food is now facing the reality that millions of its customers simply can't afford what it's selling. The evidence: traffic down, customer count slipping. Behind the Golden Arches, the numbers tell a story of decline. McDonald's may still be a global powerhouse, but fewer people are walking through its doors. Company reports revealed that while overall sales have grown slightly, it's not because more people are eating there, it's because prices went up. In fact, visits from lower-income customers have fallen sharply, dropping by double digits in some regions. Across the fast food industry, traffic is shrinking. Analysts say visits to U.S. quick-service restaurants are down almost 3% this year, showing that consumers are rethinking their spending. Many now see fast food as an occasional treat rather than an everyday option. That shift is devastating for a brand that built its empire on consistency and volume. When people start deciding it's cheaper to make dinner at home than spend $12 on a combo meal, it's no longer just a financial issue. It's an emotional one. McDonald's isn't just fighting competition anymore, it's fighting the perception that it's no longer the value leader it once was. The brand identity crisis. Where did the value go? For decades, McDonald's was the undisputed king of affordable comfort food. But somewhere along the way, it lost that crown. Rising prices didn't just hit people's wallets, they damaged the brand's image. The very word value, once synonymous with McDonald's, began to fade from public perception. Even company leaders have acknowledged the problem. They've admitted that customers are craving the same affordability that made McDonald's a household name. That kind of statement doesn't come lightly from a corporation of this scale. It's a signal that the brand knows it strayed too far from its roots. The core of McDonald's identity has always been built on trust, the belief that no matter where you are, you could walk into a McDonald's and get a satisfying meal at a fair price. But as menu prices climbed, that trust was quietly eroded. The connection between the company and its customers weakened, replaced by frustration. For a brand that built itself on serving everyone, that's not just a marketing problem. It's an identity crisis. The response: the extra value meals comeback. Faced with declining traffic and growing discontent, McDonald's decided to act. The company is bringing back what it calls extra value meals, a modern twist on the concept that made it famous in the first place. These new meal bundles feature McDonald's most popular items: Big Macs, McMuffins, Chicken McNuggets, paired with fries and a drink at noticeably lower prices. The idea is simple: restore trust by reminding customers what McDonald's once stood for: affordability. In many locations, that means $5 breakfast combos or $8 Big Mac meals. The goal isn't just to drive short-term sales, it's to rebuild the emotional connection people used to have with the brand. McDonald's also knows it's in a crowded race, with competitors like Wendy's, Burger King, and Taco Bell all pushing low-cost options. The company needed a move that stands out. Cutting prices is a gamble, but for McDonald's, it's also a statement. They're signaling to their customers, "We heard you, and we're ready to earn you back." Competition and industry ripple effects. When McDonald's moves, the entire fast food landscape shifts. For decades, it's been the brand that sets the tone for everyone else, and this new pivot toward lower prices is no exception. The return of affordable combo meals isn't just a strategy for McDonald's. It's a signal that the value war in fast food is officially back on. Competitors like Wendy's, Burger King, and Taco Bell have been fighting for the same customers with their $5 deals and limited time offers. Wendy's continues to push its biggie bag, Burger King promotes its 2 for $6 deals, and Taco Bell keeps reinventing its budget boxes to stay relevant. But McDonald's re-entering the value game changes everything. Its brand power alone can reshape the conversation, forcing everyone else to step up or risk being left behind. Yet, there's a cost to this comeback. Lowering prices means tighter margins, and franchise owners, who run 95% of McDonald's locations, are already feeling the pressure. They've been dealing with higher wages, increased ingredient costs, and thinner profits for years. So while corporate McDonald's wants to regain customers, franchisees are worried about absorbing the impact of cheaper prices. This creates a tug of war inside the Golden Arches, one side fighting to restore the brand's image, and the other trying to protect profitability. How McDonald's manages that internal tension will decide whether this price cut sparks a sustainable turnaround or becomes another short-lived experiment in damage control. The risk: will it last or fade away? History hasn't been kind to McDonald's discount strategies. The dollar menu was once its greatest weapon, but it also became its biggest headache. Customers loved it, franchise owners didn't. Over time, those $1 deals disappeared, replaced by pricier bundles that never quite captured the same excitement. Now, the company is once again trying to balance perception and profit, and the question is whether it can finally get it right. The new extra value meals may draw people back in, but the real challenge is keeping them. Every time McDonald's launches a new value promotion, the same cycle unfolds. Initial enthusiasm, short-term sales growth, then quiet price increases once the headlines fade. If that happens again, this latest move could be seen as another temporary fix rather than a lasting change. And then there's the bigger economic picture. Inflation isn't fully under control, supply chain costs remain high, and global food prices continue to fluctuate. McDonald's can lower prices now, but if those costs spike again, franchisees will demand relief, and customers could see prices climb right back up. So the company is walking a fine line. It's promising affordable meals at a time when affordability itself is becoming harder to deliver. Whether McDonald's can truly rewrite that story, or whether this becomes another short chapter in its ongoing price battle, remains to be seen. Why this matters for you. This isn't just a corporate story, it's a reflection of what millions of families are experiencing right now. For decades, McDonald's represented comfort, consistency, and affordability. When people started feeling priced out of that promise, it wasn't just about fast food, it was about losing something familiar. If McDonald's successfully lowers prices and keeps them down, it could set a new standard across the industry, giving customers real relief at a time when everything else seems to be getting more expensive. But if this is just another short-term promotion, it will confirm what many already suspect, that value in fast food isn't what it used to be. For consumers, this moment is worth watching closely, because if McDonald's truly returns to its roots, it won't just win back customers, it might remind every other fast food giant what affordability really means. McDonald's built its empire on one simple idea: giving people good food fast at a fair price. Somewhere along the way, that promise faded. But now, the company is trying to make things right, cutting prices and rebuilding the trust it lost. The big question is, will it work this time? If these new value meals truly bring back the everyday customers who once made McDonald's unstoppable, this could mark the beginning of a new era for the brand. But if it's just another short-lived promotion, it might only prove how far the fast food industry has drifted from what it once stood for. Either way, McDonald's decision sends a clear message to the entire industry. People want value again, and no brand is too big to ignore that demand. So what do you think? Will McDonald's win back its old reputation as the king of affordability? Or is this just another temporary fix? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more deep dives into stories that shape the world of business and everyday life, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.